Hello, my name is Annica and I live in a small village in the south of Sweden. Today it's January and today I start my new channel on YouTube called Annica's Country Life. And I hope that you will follow me during this new year, 2021. This is a part of my kitchen garden, and as you see it looks quite dull in January. But you will see it's gonna change during the spring and the summer. And here you can see what it looked like this summer. Rabarberna har kommit ett stycke på väg. Jag har ju många kolfält här, som ni ser. My garden is not perfect. I have all kind of weeds. I have snails, voles, and insects that love to eat my cabbage and kale. And I'm not a pedantic person. It's quite messy here sometimes and in some places, some corners of the garden. But I love my garden and I want it to be a wildlife garden where different kind of animals like to be. Both bumblebees, bees, and frogs, salamander I have here, and the elk, the moose, and the roe deer are welcome sometimes too. Now I move some soil. I reuse some soil that I used for the tomatoes last summer, and I put it here. And you also gonna see me sow some sweet pepper today, already in January. And you're also gonna be with me when I make meatballs for lunch. So, welcome. Now I'm gonna make meatballs for lunch. You can do it in many different ways, but today I'm gonna use meat from moose or European elk, it's the same animal, and wild boar. And it's quite dark meat, both of them. And I have a brother-in-law who is a hunter, so I get this meat from my sister. First I'm gonna use oat, and so this is 1 deciliter oat, and I take 1 deciliter of cream and mix. And I let it be here for a while. And I like onion a lot, so I use at least 1 big onion. So this is the onion. First I put the oat together with the meat. And I like to use my hands, so I wash hands first. It's 1 kilo meat. Now take the onion. One teaspoon salt. One egg. White pepper. 1 spice measure white pepper. And then I also want to use a spice that my mother used for meatballs. In Swedish we call it kryddpeppar, but I think you call it allspice or pimento. It comes from Jamaica, but in old days we used it a lot in Sweden. Maybe not so much today, but I like it. But I didn't have ground pepper at home, so I need to crush it first. Just a few. It's 1 spice measure. First I do a test, make only one first. See if it's spicy enough. We're going to try it. Perfect. Much taste of onion and of the spices. It's easier to roll if you use some cold water on your hands. Now I'm gonna sow some sweet pepper. At the end of the year I always evaluate about my growing, about my vegetables. What was good, what was not so good, what do I use in the cooking, what do I not use. And I think about this and do some changes from year to year. And now I have decided I will grow more sweet pepper. I don't like chili pepper so much. I can have maybe 1 or 2 plants, but sweet pepper I like and is useful for me. So now I have this little container. We buy grapes in this. And I always reuse things. And this will be like a little greenhouse. There are some holes and so. And I have soil, I have water, and I have the seeds. And these seeds I took from sweet peppers I grew last year. And the sorts I had was California Wonder and Marconi Rosso. But I don't know which one of these, or this is maybe from both of these kinds. So I keep them in a little coffee filter. It's very good. So first open here and put some soil in. I take a lot of soil because they will stay here for for some weeks, I think, until they are big enough to be put in their own some water. It goes over there. And how many should I sow? Maybe 20 or something. Take one by one. It's easier to divide them later if they don't grow so close to each other. And I don't put soil over these seeds because they want light when they start to grow. So I just put them on the top here. I maybe plant more than so, and I press a little bit, and maybe some more water, carefully, so, and close. And now I will put them in the window in the kitchen, because they are warm. They want 20 to 25 degrees Celsius to start grow. This is Sören. I have 2 cats, and the other one you saw in the beginning of the video, and that is Sune. But Sören is the one that like to be in my knee a lot. And we say thank you for watching. My English is not the best. I don't speak English so often nowadays, because we don't travel abroad because of Corona and so on. But I think I will train my English. And I hope that you want to subscribe and follow me during this year in my garden with my cats and other animals, the wildlife, with my cooking and my knitting. And in the next episode I will talk a lot about my knitting and show you things that I have done. So I hope to see you again. So we say bye bye and Happy New Year!